The Eugene Police Department has started and implemented a body cam program where all patrol officers are outfitted with a body cam like I'm wearing here on my vest. That way we can record both video and audio, all of our encounters that we have with the public, both in an enforcement or if we think a contact might be leaning toward an enforcement encounter, we can record all of those encounters. This is a process that we started 5 or 6 years ago with a small pilot program with our downtown officers and our motor officers. That evolved, it became really apparent very quickly how useful that was. Within the last few years, we've rolled it out to all of patrol, and I believe all of patrol has been using the cameras for about a year now. It's an added level of accountability both for us and the public. The body camera is a fantastic tool. It is an independent third-party witness. It doesn't have any biases, it doesn't have any viewpoints or opinions as to what's going on. It is simply going to record whatever it can see and whatever it can hear. We each have an individual camera assigned specifically to us. It knows that we are the one wearing it. Everything is watermarked so that you know exactly who's wearing it. You take it off the charger in the morning. We have a specific bank where they're all stored. Clips right onto your vest or onto your uniform. You click it on, and it just stays on. It's a lot like our in-car video that we use, where it's constantly rolling a video feed, and it stores about a 30-second buffer. So when you do activate the device, it'll have a 30-second pre-event buffer that it has recorded, and then the audio will kick in at that point where you've turned it on. At the end of the contact, you enter in like your incident number so that video can be tracked and attached to the incident in which it was involved with. We only have access to our own footage. Supervisors and above or prosecutors, so they can have access to all footage. But as an individual officer, you only have access to your own. You log into a secure website that's hosted through Axon. You can add some notations if need be. You can't do anything to the video. You can't copy it. You can't edit it. You can only stream it. It is stored securely, encrypted offsite. When we were researching which device and which company we were going to go with for devices, it was fascinating to me to see how many of the different companies were able to show through hundreds, if not thousands of contacts, that just the mere presence and an announcement, hey, this encounter is being recorded, how many of those encounters immediately started to lower tensions, immediately started to, people became a bit more reserved in how animated they were going to be. So it's a great first line safety tool even for us and for the public. Having the body cameras, it's a win-win for us and the community. This is really a program that hopefully adds a lot of transparency, can add trust. It's great for us. It both protects the officer, it reinforces when we're recounting what happened, it reinforces what it is that we're saying. I personally like that the community can put in a request to see these videos, and they can see for themselves the kind of work that we do, the kind of work we're proud of doing.
With respect to the body camera footage she's mentioning from another courthouse, we have requested reports and any associated video pertaining to that incident, and we have not received those from EPD. I don't believe they exist anymore. However, we are providing all reports and all available videos pertaining to that incident, although we would maintain that it's not relevant to the current case, but we are
So you guys went into the cookie store, and what happened when you first got in there?
She immediately came out and told us that we need to get out if we don't have masks on. And said, "What happened to masks and constitutional rights?" I cited some of the laws.
Well, we asked her if she offered services to the public, and she said yes, she did. And we said, well, then this is a public accommodation. You can't. And we just tried reasoning with her, letting her know, like we do. We just let her know what the laws are, discrimination and all that. And she got up in my face, shoved me, I shoved her back, and she went behind the counter and grabbed her back. And then came at us with it, so she was gonna hit us. And then she came at it like this.
Yeah, don't fucking hit her.
Facing me, like how you have right now. And hit me
We
by
told her
chest.
not to put her hands on Amy, so she lifted her hands up and started just pushing her with her chest. And when that wasn't working, that's when she went and got the bat and started jabbing Amy in the chest with it.
Okay.
That's when I grabbed it because she was assaulting her and the shuffling.
At any point in time before the physical altercation happened, did she tell you guys to leave?
Yes, but just telling someone to leave a public accommodation does not make you there unlawfully.
Well, that's a private business.
And if she offers services to the public, she has to accommodate them. That's the purpose of a public accommodation.
Or at the very least, not assault them. All we were doing was talking to her, letting her know what
She
her
could have
rights,
called
our
you.
rights,
She
everybody's
could have
rights
called
are.
you guys first,
Yeah. Okay.
but she took it upon herself to be violent instead.
Okay. So she asked you guys to leave. You guys you're stating your case that you didn't feel like you had to.
Yeah. So under the
And then
trespassing law, there's a case law that says
Yeah, he was reading this to her.
and that's when you guys said she approached you with her arms out to the sides.
Yeah, she got it all the way up in my face, and I told her not to touch me. And she put her arms out and just chest bumped me. So I pushed her away from me. And that's when she was like, that's it. She went around the back of the counter and grabbed her baseball bat.
so under criminal trespass in the second degree, if you go to the annotations and you look through the case laws, this one, when a person has been directed by a non-judicial order, so her, to leave a public premises, person may raise statutory or constitutional right to remain as defense to charge that person remained unlawfully on premises. So we were there within our constitutional rights and statutory law, which I was citing her.
Okay.
And then she assaulted us.
Okay. I hear what you're saying.
That was just in 2001.
Okay. All right. So we've got another officer who's talking to them on that side, and we're going to get this kind of worked out, okay?
So bad right now. I'm sorry at first.
So I just want you guys to know I'm recording. I know you know that. But, so, from start to finish, tell me what happened. Like, even before you made contact with you.
They walked in without masks.
Okay.
And I said, you need to come in without a mask on. And they started blabbing about why, since where, why. And I said, there's a state mandate. Masks are required anywhere. That's discrimination. They're just discrimination. And I said, okay, then from the point of a small business, I have the right to refuse service to anyone. Mm-hmm. You're not wearing a mask. You have to wear masks. Please leave. And then they said, do you know what trespassing is? I said, yes, you're trespassing right now. I asked you to leave my business. You did not leave my business. You are trespassing. I'll ask you again, please leave my business. I am allowed to use reasonable force to get you to leave my business if you do not leave my business. And then that's when I walked up to the girl and she's like, don't you lay your hands on me, I'll hit you. And I said, I'm not touching you with my hands. I said, please get out of my business. And I touched her with my chest as I walked up to her and gently tried to nudge her out the store. And she hauled off and hit me.
Where were you at in here?
Right in front of the doorway, right around where that sign is.
Inside the premises.
Right, okay.
And then I grabbed my baseball bat and I said, once again, I'm allowed to use reasonable force. I am asking you to leave. And that's when the two of them charged at me and she started swinging. He had a camera. I was about ready to tap with my baseball bat. I did not strike or swing my baseball bat at anyone. I did not hit anyone with the baseball bat.
Yeah.
He grabbed it away from me. The two of them were punching. She and I tussled a little. I was fighting for my life.
Yeah. Did they have anything out, weapons, objects?
I did not see any weapons.
Okay.
Did they take the bat?
Yes, they took
And they
the
took
bat.
the bat. He has a
It's
bat.
our bat.
Okay, it's your bat.
Can I grab some water?
Absolutely, yeah. We have medics coming, okay?
Do you have handcuffs coming?
I have handcuffs. Yes.
I want them arrested.
Okay.
I don't want them to walk away after this.
Yeah, that's
This
not
is
right.
assault, and this isn't like a shoving match. Look at those. Look
Yeah,
at those.
that's bad.
They
Yeah, take a
assault-
seat. You're fine.
Please.
Okay. So what's your last name, hon?
My recorder's on.
So what's the deal?
So they went into crime together.
Okay. Not wearing masks, I'm assuming, and they probably told me I had to wear masks.
Yes.
Okay.
They started debating. The owner told them to leave. They gave me their YouTube channel. They're currently live streaming. I was able to watch the incident on the camera.
Okay.
Shop owner clearly tells them, hey, I want you to leave. I want you to leave. This is my business, private business. I'm telling you, you have to leave.
Okay.
She came out with her hands clearly out to the sides. Basically walked up to the female. Looks like they're going to come over here. Walked up to the female of the two. And I'm not going to say she pushed her. There was no push, but she did make contact that way. Like, you have to leave. Telling her you have to leave, you have to leave. Female immediately shoves her back. There's a minor scuffle there. Shop owner goes, retrieves a bat, which we have now. Says, and you have to leave, you're trespass, I want you out. They keep arguing. They go to grab the bat from her. Pretty much a melee between the shop owner and the female ensues.
The video's online. I just watched it.
Yeah, I've watched it. I watched it in front of my body cam so that we have some access to it. Is Peckles over at the Come Together?
I don't know. I didn't know what it was. I just moved my car and came to see what was going on.
Yeah.
So, probably.
So, I mean, I think we have to find out what she wants to do. I'm inclined, based on what I saw, she's using her legal authority to tell them this is private business. I don't want you in here without a mask on.
Yeah.
Which they object to. I get it, but
And then the lady shoves her.
yeah,
Same corner.
yeah,
I'd go for the harassment that she wants to file.
yeah,
The shop owner
yeah.
against the crumbled together gal?
No, they want assault charges filed on the Come Together employee.
She was reasonable force to effect an arrest of criminal trespass too.
Do they claim that she hit her with a bat?
Initially, yes, but it was more like pointing it at them. There was never a
she
swing.
did. She was with a bat.
Yeah, there was never a swing to get hit.
Yeah, menacing in certain circumstances, but in this case she's trying to defend herself.
And she's clearly articulating from a number of steps back that I saw in the video. I'm exercising my right to use the justifiable amount of force to keep you out of my business.
We just had a discussion 2 weeks ago. Because her husband was cited for chasing someone down the street with a baseball bat and menacing.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
husband?
The Come Together lady,
Yeah.
the other owner. I don't know if you know the history, but they were all over the social media about their stance on people having to wear masks in the business. So
Yeah,
they were a
I know they're
target.
very.
So they were a target. I mean, they went in there on purpose.
Politics aside,
Yeah, what's the
it's,
crime?
I guess the question is, does she have a reasonable right to use force to remove somebody from their property?
Did she use force?
What's that?
Displaying a bat is different than hitting someone.
Well, I suppose Crumb Together, did Crumb Together gal shove her first, or did she?
no. The Come Together employee had, like I said, hands completely out to the sides and walked up basically into their bubble, and then the other woman initiated contact first based on what I saw in the video.
Okay. So
shoved her
I think we're
first.
solid on our CC2 and our harassment.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're good here.
Yeah.
And then she retreats, recovers bat,
Yep.
and then comes out. Is there contact with the bat? They're saying that there is.
There was
like
like
there's-
like she was holding it out and like there was never a swing. She was kind of poking it while screaming, get out, get out. And he goes, takes the bat from her while she's engaged in a fist fight with this other one, was screaming,
See
help
them
and get out.
scuffling on the video.
Yeah.
But now is the other lady saying that she got hit by the bat?
I don't know.
I don't know, because the medics are here to evaluate her.
I mean, she was crumpled up on the floor when they left. Is what it
The
looked
video
like.
stopped showing everything after a minute because the guy panned out,
Yeah.
didn't it?
Who's firing her for? This gal?
No, fires for the Crumb Together people.
Crumb
So we
Together.
need to get to the other side of that.
Yeah. So I think Jen is over there, right?
She is.
Yeah. So I guess let's find out what they want to do at Crumb Together. If
Yeah.
They want to press for that, but I think we're solid on CT2 and harassment. I think our best course of action is a CLC, not taking a physical custody. If we can do that. So
I'd like to have on video that they adamantly want to press charges, of course, too. If that's the case.
so why don't you work on that? I want to see if I can get the stupid thing cut off because I don't have bolt
They're
cutters.
still playing with those bolt cutters.
Alright.
The lock is too small. It's weird. Sorry, I wasn't trying to interfere, but I didn't know if you'd seen the video. The ball guys just showed me the video. I'm like,
Okay, so I'm gonna recap what you told me so you don't have to do any more talking. You're just in there running your business. A male and a female walk in without a mask, and you say you need to have a mask, and they rebut and say, nope, I don't have to wear a mask. And then you say, then you need to leave because it's your right to refuse service to anyone. And so they didn't leave. So did they say, I'm not gonna leave? Or were they making their way towards the door when you approached them?
No, they were walking in further.
Okay.
And, yeah, they said they weren't going to leave. They said, I don't know.
They have it on, they recorded it.
It seemed like
perfect.
they had a video camera going.
Yeah. Okay. So
they were making a point that they didn't like the mask sign, and
Yeah,
that
they were
I
just
had
down
no
in-
right
yeah.
to ask them to leave.
Right. Hi.
Hello. You're closed? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So then you kind of walk up to him like you demonstrated on me, and you kind of bumped
Asked
him a
them
little bit
again
with your
nicely
chest.
to leave.
And
that's
she
what-
said, you can't touch me. So who actually threw the first punch?
She did.
She did. And where did she punch you with a closed fist, open
She
hand?
punched me with a closed fist, and I believe it was the face.
To the face somewhere. Do you remember where? Somewhere in that left side.
Probably this side.
Yeah. And then, so all the injuries on your face are from her hands.
Yes.
Did she ever strike you with a bat?
No.
Did he ever strike you with
No.
a bat? Did he ever strike you?
I think he did.
Okay. And so at some point, you and her ended up on the ground.
We were tussling around. She was pulling my hair. I was trying to pull hers to get her to stop fighting me. Eventually, I just stopped fighting and I curled up on the ground because it was 2 against 1 at that point.
Yeah.
And I just curled up and I was trying to scream for help and I was begging for them to stop.
How did they separate from you?
I was right there, curled up in a ball.
Okay.
And she eventually left, and I shut the door, and I was trying to call my husband, and then I was trying to call 911, and at that time the door was shut.
And you weren't here?
I wasn't
Not here,
I
okay.
just got here.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes.
Have you heard their version?
I haven't.
Okay.
Definitely have some.
But do you have PC?
You know how many times you're hit?
Yeah. They came in not wearing their mask, and she told them to leave, and they didn't. So she got like, "Hey, you need to leave," and just was like corralling them. And she
Just started swinging on her.
Yeah. Well, she touched him with her chest. Well, she touched him with her chest. Well, she touched him with her chest.
And I touched her with my chest, and I touched her with my chest, and I touched her with my chest.
Get him out of her store. Yeah. Because she owns the store and she can trespass him, and she trespassed him. They were not leaving. So, then they started beating her in the head.
Do you think concussion or
Could possibly. Did you lose consciousness at all? No. Okay.
stars?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel sick at all after it happened? Like sick to your stomach?
Only because of the anxiety.
Okay. Fair enough.
And she said she eventually just curled up into a ball. Just because.
Where'd the bat come from? Where'd the bat come from? Where'd the bat come from? Where'd the bat come from?
It was her bat. She got the bat.
It's our protection.
Yeah.
It's the only protection.
Right. Yeah.
Can you go inside, grab the purple wall?
I need to figure out at what point she grabbed that bat because she told me when. I think she grabbed it before she went.
So who's both of them go? Did both of them
Well,
hit?
she believes that both of them hit her, but she's not positive if he hit her. She said he was filming most of it while her and that female were
Alright,
going
so
at
the
it.
female has to.
Yeah. So, and if they're willing to, they don't have video cameras inside the store, but they
It's
said.
live streaming right now on Facebook or on YouTube.
Oh, it is?
It live streamed the whole thing.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see. I'll try and pull it up.
I'm gonna ask her. Deidre, at what point did you grab your bat?
After she took a swing and refused to leave.
Right. So when you had chest bumped her, did you have the bat in
No,
your
I
hand?
did not.
Okay. It was.
I pulled the bat out after that when they still would not leave.
Okay.
And I said, I have the right to use reasonable force. I will ask you again. It's not my business.
Yeah.
And I had the bat. That's when 2 of them came charging at me, and the man grabbed the bat out of my hand.
Okay.
I did.
Okay, so they are gonna go to jail, right? She's got like serious injuries.
Really?
Big welts, scratches, bleeding, swelled up face, like.
Okay, I got all that documented.
Well, yeah. So basically, they came into the place, weren't wearing masks. She says, "Hey, you got to get out. You're not wearing masks. So you need to leave now." They're like, "No." And she's like, "Come on, let's go." And so she like tried to corral him out.
Yeah.
And that's when she's not really sure who hit her first, but
It was the female. I watched her video. The female shoves her, and she goes back, gets the bat, tells them, "Get out, get out, get out."
yeah.
They basically came at her again, tried to they snatched the bat from her, and then it was a fist fight between the female
Yep.
and her.
And so she got her bell rung pretty good. So you'll see Jen's got all her stuff. And so are we taking one or both? I mean, they were both trespassing, but the other one assaulted.
Yeah, I think
This is not going to go well.
no, I don't think so at
So
all.
we need some more units.
Yeah.
What is Magnus doing?
He wanted me to check in over here first.
Where's the bag? Is it secure?
We have it. Yeah,
Okay.
I had put that as evidence.
Okay.
So yeah, so I mean, I'm thinking
Where is
she's going.
Magnus? He's not with them.
Well, he's working on the device.
No, we're done with that.
I don't know. Okay.
We're done.
So
Alright, do you want to come see?
yeah.
If you watched it and you see that there's probably PC for trespass
Oh yeah.
and assault.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were both hitting you and causing behavior or some type of discussion, or maybe possibly something more serious, it obviously increases the crime rate.
Would you like to go by ambulance, or would you like to go with, is that your husband? Do the ambulance?
Allison, question for you. I'm a mute momentarily.
Jen might be the one to talk to.
Well, it's a legal question.
Oh gosh, okay, I'm not your meeting for tactics.
I'm meeting for tactical question here. Yeah. Yep. Station 1, 2, Francis 1.
And trespass.
Can you make a note on the call? We've got PC for assault 3. So once we're done here, we'll get out of everybody.
Who's with them?
Bo and Magnus. So.
What's their side?
That they were assaulted. Okay. And they went to press charges. I watched the video.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, that's not what happened.
No.
No, she was clearly telling them, hey, you have to leave, trying to corral them out. She shoved her first, and then she retrieved the bat. Told them, you have to leave, I'm going to defend myself, continue to come in, that kind of stuff. They continued to aggress and argue and eventually tried to grab the bat, and then the female stepped in, melee started.
The male grabbed the bat away too.
Yeah, male grabbed the bat. So I'm thinking he's actually present. He's taking the bat, but she's trying to defend herself.
Yeah.
That's what I was just thinking. So
and they're both going to jail. I'm going to talk to Magnus.
Yeah.
Because
We need some more units.
yeah, we need more units.
And I think she's probably armed. I don't know though, because she probably put her gun back on.
That's what I assumed when I pulled up. She's going to go to the hospital for eval. Now she's got like shoulder pain and stuff, and that was all from the altercation. I mean, look at her.
I know. Well, I saw when I walked down there, I was like, oh my god.
I can tell from the video. I can tell those are fresh injuries just from their video.
Oh,
that they were live
absolutely.
streamed, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm going to go chat with Magnus.
Let's separate them and talk to them
Yes.
separately.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the best one.
I'm gonna-
Again, for the units.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we've got enough of us here, I think.
No, you didn't. Well, you weren't out and about in the corner.
True.
Yeah. So they already got into pushing and shoving thing with Jen and Dawson.
Oh.
So they're willing to try and citizens arrest us. FYI.
Please.
What's it on? The fight?
Yeah.
What's the name of it? Bo.
Oh,
I couldn't quite tell him. Or how.
Recording.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the plan needs to be to separate them.
Yeah.
Do you Miranda is?
No. Because they were
They came up to us,
filing
yeah.
a report. Probably will now. I think just based on we just had a physical altercation with them at the courthouse.
I mean, they got into shoving because they were like,
Yeah.
don't push us. So Dawson had to push them back out of his space.
Yeah.
Jen had to do the same thing, and then they started to escalate really high until we like kind of like.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that they've already expressly indicated that they would like to citizens arrest us earlier.
Yeah.
So
Is Magnus around?
he said hold on for a second. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he said just wait.
Is he over there?
Yeah.
Where is
He
it?
said don't go down there. He's down I think in his car, but he saw us walking up and said just hold up.
Alright.
Does he want me to hold on to?
Yeah, we watched. All of Oregon is watching this happen.
And you watched it. I'd like to.
Yeah, we.
He let you watch it though?
Yeah. So he gave me his YouTube channel and asked me to watch it, so I did.
Even right now, he's live streaming all this content.
Right. Yeah. Well,
So you may want to get over Magnus, I guess, and see what we want to do. Or I guess what you're going to do. I don't know who's making the.
Brandon.
That's okay. So, based on what I saw in the video and the level of injury that she has, I think we have I call her fault free. So she's on the girl for sure. I mean, she's got facial injuries, scratches. She's got great big goose eggs on her head and whatnot. She's going to the hospital to get eval. On the video, clearly shows, based on my interpretation of what I saw in the video, I think she's the primary. This gal, Amy, is her name. Amy is the primary aggressor. The shop owner is exercising her right and saying, "You're trespassing. I don't want you into my business." She shoved first while she was trying to be corralled out. Melee ensues. I think he interjects, grabs the bat from the shop owner, and is kind of involved in the scuffle in that manner. That resulted in injuries. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but that seems like that's aided by an actual person present in the assault of another.
Yeah.
I think that.
That's my question. Are we going to assault grab both or just leave it?
I think it's there for both because he's the one who interjected, grabbed the bat. It only means she had to defend herself at that point.
Okay. All right.
So, okay, cool.
You gonna go to jail or want CLC?
I think if we CLC, we're going to be sitting with this problem over and over and over again.
Okay.
I think jail is the more appropriate course at this point.
Okay. Hold tight for just 1 second. We're gonna go arrest those two.
Okay.
You see the guy over my shoulder on the other side of the street?
That's the shop owner.
Oh, that's a shop owner?
That's shop
Okay.
owner.
All right.
Yep.
I just wasn't sure if we had other folks.
Yeah.
Do we have any other folks
I've been
that are
looking for
associated
trucks
with them?
around here. I haven't seen anybody.
Okay.
I saw one white truck go by and like give him a head nod.
So can we get one more or two more units in the area, or what do you think?
I think we're okay right now because I don't see anybody else. That was my concern.
They seem like they drove off.
They're still live streaming
We'll
right
watch.
now.
We'll watch this.
Okay.
They're still live streaming.
All right.
They're gonna do a meeting.
Well,
So I didn't see the lobby interaction. Was he the more? Who was the more aggressive at the courthouse?
he was the verbal one, basically
Okay.
saying on the USAC or what
Yeah.
name it would have it.
But in the physical confrontation portion of it though?
At the courthouse?
Yeah.
There wasn't really ever any physical. He never
was
did.
the one that had to be pushed back. He
Oh, was he?
Yes, him and her both had to be pushed back.
Their demeanor with us is very different here. Obviously, I
Yeah.
expect that to change.
Yeah.
Hopefully not, but I
Yeah.
don't know how they're going to react. So.
Okay. So I'm thinking.
Separate them?
See what we can do. I mean, have we identified them at all yet?
Yeah, I have their names and info.
The only challenge we run into is they do have a car that's got multiple dogs in it right now. It's parked right there. So.
What are we gonna do?
Well, if it's legally parked, we'd have to get AWO for the dogs.
Yeah.
My concern about citing versus the jail time right now is that they told me at the onset of this they came in from out of town with the intent of doing this protest, and then they immediately came over to another business as their live streaming with the same thing. And I'm worried that the behavior is just going to continue and someone else is going to end up getting assaulted.
I think the plan is to go from business to business. They said something early on like, yeah, we heard they had issues with masks there, so we went there.
Yeah.
So they're seeking it out.
All right. Yeah, no. Just trying to weigh the. Yeah, no, it's disgusting.
Yeah. I feel like we're kind of hedged into a corner on that one.
I think so.
Okay. I'm over here. We'll do some. Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Do anything with Jen, or we'll just trying to think like which is better to take him from.
I don't know.
I mean, it's gonna be crappy either way.
It's gonna be crappy.
I think I'm gonna start with her. Alrighty. So Amy, hi. So real quick, at this point you are under arrest, okay?
For what?
For assault.
Reggie, they're arresting me. Why are you arresting me?
Please don't resist. Let's get the handcuffs on. We can talk.
So this lady
Appreciate you.
assaulted me and I'm being arrested.
Alright. Hold on, let me get
You
these
guys
double.
are just
I'm gonna.
allow owners to arrest me.
Where are you parked, Bill?
Right up there.
Okay.
A little inconvenient, but we can get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Walk around.
We'll go around.
So what's the deal? How come I'm getting arrested?
So we'll explain that here in a sec. Let's move over to our car. Thank you very much. I appreciate your cooperation. I know it sucks.
No,
It's not what you wanted. I get it.
It's unlawful. is what it is. I got assaulted by a store shop employee and I'm getting arrested.
Alright, real quick. Officer Jordan.
So what's the reasoning? I'm not going to run you. You don't have to hold on to me.
Okay.
What's the reasoning for arresting me?
So you're under arrest for assault 3.
Is she going to be under arrest also?
No.
Why?
Well, one, she's going to the hospital. We'll talk about it more in just a second, okay? You available to help with the pat down?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, if you could just face the front of the car for me, man. Thank you.
Do you have anything on you for her to pat? I'm recording. I didn't. She did.
So
You guys
since
watched the video and I'm the one being arrested?
So since you're in handcuffs, I'm going to read your rights, okay? You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have one present with you while you're being questioned and when you're required to face witnesses. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you if you request one. You understand your rights? So, sure. We can't get it. Let's do this side. That side's too tight.
Is anybody going to tell me why I'm arrested?
Yes. Yeah, all of her stuff will go with her, for sure.
And you're going to be recorded while you're in the car.
Yeah.
It's not loaded right.
The login for that?
Yeah. Just hang tight for 1 sec, okay?
Yeah, as long as she says it's okay. Give it. Just a minute. I'm going to check.
Yeah.
Get the same place.
Okay.
Do you have a recording away?
No, I just told Brandon that the login didn't. I didn't know the login for that.
Okay. So, Ricky, they're getting the camera started. Appreciate your patience. I know this isn't the outcome that you guys wanted, for sure.
Well, this is definitely an unlawful outcome, which is furthering your unlawful racketeering activity. But, you guys could just keep doing what you want.
So here's where we're at. Ricky, you're also under arrest, okay? So I don't want this to fall.
She said it was discretionary.
Okay, I don't want this to get broken.
What am I under arrest for?
Assault.
I didn't. I stepped in when 2 other people were assaulting me. How was
Get through this real quick and then we'll talk about it, okay? I appreciate your cooperation. I know, like I said, I know this isn't what you wanted. I'm gonna double lock them so they don't pinch you. Frank 6-1, we have 2 in custody.
You guys are violating 160.235 right now. You're unlawful administration of justice. Can I call my dad to have him come pick up the car?
Is he in town?
Yeah, he's straight down the road.
You've dogs in the car, right?
Yeah, well, we can absolutely make those accommodations. So, since you're in handcuffs, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have one present with you while you're being questioned and when you're required to face witnesses. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you if you request one. You understand your rights, sir? I'm going to take your silence as an invocation of your rights, and we won't talk about the matter any further.
Well, your property. Is your phone still on? Turn it off.
So save the battery.
Yeah,
Do you know your dad's phone number?
yeah, I got
So how would...
These are the keys for your car, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So how do we...
Hey guys, call the sheriff's department here. Tell them what's going on. Request, put in public records request for all the body cams of all these guys.
Okay. Where's your dad's phone number on here so you can get your dogs taken care of?
Go ahead and you hit the X. Okay. Done. The phone icon down in the bottom left.
Contacts?
Actually, it's not that phone.
Let's yeah. Easier to use the other side. So...
Can I unlock it so I don't have to tell you the number?
Well, yeah.
Oh, you can actually access the phone without unlocking it.
Do you know his number off the top of your head? I just called.
I don't.
You know.
Hit the back button on that one. And swipe up the phone.
I'm sorry?
Swipe up the phone on the left.
So we can turn that off and put it back.
Hi. Hey, can you come pick up my car?
Are they going to let me have the car?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's mine, so yeah.
Yeah, where do I go?
It's East 10th Street between Willamette and Oak.
East 10th between Willamette and Oak, okay. And it's just there parked on the street, or is it at the police station, or what?
It's just parked on the street here.
Oh, okay. I'm in Springfield. I'll head that way.
They're arresting me.
Yeah, I just saw.
Does he have a key for your car?
We've got the keys.
You've got the key. Okay, so
This way.
okay.
Deal with that.
Okay, yep, we'll have the key for you, sir.
What's the street again?
East 10th Avenue between Willamette Street and Oak Street.
All right.
Can we wait for him so I can give him my possessions as well?
Okay. So he's on his way?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Bye.
Okay, so the rest of your stuff will just go with you. Would you like this powered off? So
I'd like to give it to my dad.
okay.
How do you
Well,
shut this off?
You gotta unlock it and go through the menu screen and everything.
I'll hold it if you want. You got it? Okay. Thank you.
Same thing with that one. Just
See ya.
drop the menu down twice.
What's that?
Actually, can we leave this one on until my dad gets here so in case he calls back?
Let's wrap this up.
yeah, we're going to be on our way, and another officer is going to wait with your car and be able to transfer possession to him.
Can I put this stuff in my car real quick so it's already with my dad?
Here, we'll make sure this goes to your dad.
Well, I'd like it to be in my car or in his possession right away.
All right. So, what other property do you want to here? Without digging in your pockets, hold
I
on.
think that's my wallet down there on that side.
Do you want him in my car or in yours?
Yeah, if we could.
Mine is just like the street.
You want your wallet with you? So your ID and everything?
Nope. Give that to my dad too.
I haven't gotten it at all yet.
Did I hear you want to leave everything for your dad?
I'll take the cigarettes actually. I'll take those.
The lighter can't go in the jail.
Okay.
Necklace, you want that to stay for your dad?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All of that is together.
Jordan or Sarge gonna wait?
I believe so.
I can walk into my car.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry. What was your first name? Tony.
Ricky.
Ricky. You want to walk over here?
Actually, I'll take that phone with me. That way I can call someone when I get out.
Smart plan.
Okay, I'll wait here if you're gonna walk.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised, some people. And then they trip and fall and hit their head, and that's not good. Alrighty, I will be on my way.
I'll leave his cameras with you.
My rear camera is not working.
You got your body camera.
I got my body camera.
Cool.
Take this?
Yeah, we'll just keep that with him. I'll meet you there.
Yes. And I can start trying to do the electronic version for him. Or do you do paper booking?
Anytime I can, I try and do the paper, just because I could never get the electronic to submit
Same.
correctly.
Okay. So I'll just meet you there.
Okay.
I can help you with whatever you need.
Cool. I might just for simplicity, I might
I just want to get out of here.
yeah.
I'm waiting for Scott.
For simplicity, you might.
Okay. I'll just meet you there, and we'll coordinate in the pre-book.
Good to go. She wants to know like what her charges are and stuff. I told her I'd talk to her, but you're
Sure.
inside in the car here, so
Yeah.
I kind of explained, but she wants to get off into the weeds. But it's fine. Just she's being cooperative.
Sure.
She's not.
Yeah.
So okay.
Okay.
And then this is the stuff. Hey Jen.
All right.
And they run this
Okay. Thank you.
Cool.
Okay. Let's roll out. You're gonna have to pull up though, because I'm not that skinny. Okay, perfect.
Careful that goes with. He just has his cigarettes in the trunk.
Okay.
Is someone staying with her?
What's that, ma'am?
Was that your decision to arrest us?
Yes, based on the investigation that I did and the video that I saw.
You saw the same video as everybody else where she hit me with the bat and shoved me and you still arrested me.
Kind of a leading question, but
Yeah, that's a pretty leading question.
Huh?
That's a pretty leading question there.
Well, that's how it is. I mean,
So here,
she shoved me and then she hit me in my chest with the bat twice.
so here, I'll run down what I saw in the video, okay? That you guys provided me. You guys came in. She confronted you about not wearing masks in the store and asked you to leave. You got into an argument over that. She asked you to leave again. She tried to corral you out, and you shoved her, instigating the physical confrontation. Things escalated from there.
I was just pushing her off of me.
So
2 Frank 61, 2 Frank 65, and Rathje Lies.
So if I was the chest bump, she was going to push me off you. I was slamming my chest into you.
I'm sorry, but objectively speaking, that's not what I saw in the video at all. There's someone slamming you or shoving you.
2 Frank 65, did you go to the suspicious device, or do you know who that is?
The bigger issue is the melee that happened after the fact.
It should be resolved.
The fight between you and her, and then Ricky coming in and pulling the bat away, and all of that physical confrontation.
I'm not going to let her hit me with the bat. It's crazy. She had a hold of my hair and she hit me trying to hit me with the bat. All I wanted to do was get the bat out of her hands.
It's quite a Wednesday.
You guys know you've had issues with this lady in that back store and assaulting people inside that store. You didn't know when they're getting arrested. Who's going to arrest their customers?
Well, if there have been other investigations, they're not part of this investigation. Surfing. I thought he was camping. Ran through a red light in front of me the other day. I was like, going the wrong way. He just doesn't quite. I thought he was going to turn around and go the other way. He did not. That still trips me out. My car doesn't look like it should be going this way. Yeah, I know, right? Really frustrating. One of my streets down here drive me nuts. Well, that's for sure. There's a couple, and the ones that have changed are like Charlton, the section that used to be one way, is 2-way. Yeah, it still freaks me out. You can see the old lines on the road, which is even stranger. Who's primary on this? You or her?
I think I am.
Oh, you know.
I'll take it.
What kind of good way to, I guess. happens about once a week. I'm rolling the steering wheel over. Cigarettes. If you guys don't mind, I'll pop inside and start cranking away on paperwork. My boss. We just leave the work there. Yeah. Why am I not hearing any of it? Traffic for 3.61. Oh, look at you. 3.61. You need to do lunch. Nothing. That. Okay, got everything. No, I didn't. Okay, well, there's that one. That counts. That counts. Somebody left like these up there. That's not good. Their names, so you have them. Fancy looking. Do you want to... Oh, you get his info? Yeah. I'll go start cranking on the paperwork inside. Top one, or? Yeah, that's him, that's her.
Well, the video that you guys took definitely paints a very clear picture of who the aggressor was.
Cool.
After you guys...
He invoked, by the way.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. End of contact, entering the jail.